This is called How to Steal Randy's Lawnmower. This is a Simplicity 7117, which means it's 7100 series with a 17 horse motor on it. I've had to rig this this mower in order to, that's a correction. It's a 7018 7000 series, which is the one with the shorter frame. It's an updated version of the Sovereign, which was the original frame, and it's got an 18 horse engine on it. My 7117 is in the shop. I don't think you can just barely see the hood that stood up. The 17 horse motor that was in it has been taken off, and it's in the back of the shop with a cover over it, and there's a 20 horse Magnum set in there. But that 20 horse that's in that mower in there is going to end up going into this one here. Alright, first step, since this engine has got an oil problem, I got to put oil in it, and I got to put gas in it, and since I need both hands for both of those, I'll bring you back after I get things topped up, fluids topped up. One thing I noticed last time I mowed is that the front tires, one of the front tires is lower on air pressure than the other one. I think it's the one on the right. You can tell the mower deck is tied into the front axle. So with one tire lower, that side will cut lower as it goes across. All right, cold start. Normally I have two hands doing this. Put the nut, wing nut, inside the valve cover. Throttle to full. This motor has got a fuel pump, and the fuel pump has a worn out check valve. So in order to keep the fuel from flowing and flooding the motor, you turn the valve off after you shut the engine off. The reason I got this mower is because it had a worn out carburetor, and Kohler had abandoned this this motor series. It's a one lung 18 horse Kohler engine. Kohler has discontinued part support for certain things. Carburetor is one of them. The carburetor was shot when I got this, and I ended up finding a carburetor, a Kohler 18 horse carburetor on another engine. And I came back and bolted it up, worked just fine, but the choke cable didn't fit. So in order to cold start, choke this motor, you got to run the choker by hand. Then after you get it started, you put the valve cover back on it. Huh. That normally doesn't happen. If I could figure out what's wrong with it. Could be a fuel problem. Huh. Alright, we'll figure this out. We'll come back to it. Took 2 minutes to change the plug out. I keep a spare behind the seat. And it started right up. So whatever the problem was, that fixed it. I'll go put some air in that tire, and we'll be ready to use the mower. Okay, I put both tires up to 25 pounds. That's roughly double what the factory recommended is. But this tire over here has got 3 plugs in it, and they're just not holding like they used to. They must be dried out or something. This one over here had it up to 25 and it was down to 12, so it had lost roughly half. It's no big deal. The same tires that I have spares of down in the shop. I've got 2 other machines that have front tires on them, and I have spare tires on a different style rim that would fit onto these. So it's just a matter of changing things around. I've got, but in the meantime, I just air the tires up each time. It used to be, last year, I could air the tire up and it would last the whole season this year I air the tire up, and it lasted half the season. So it's no big deal to come up and put it up, put the air up. I turn off the motor, shut off the gas. It's warmed up enough. I don't have to use the choker anymore, but the rest of it is just running the lawnmower and cutting the grass. We'll have to see if I add anything more to this video, but as of now, we'll just see ya.